What's good, y'all? Finna come on here and just talk about what, what I'm saying, come to my mind about us all being divine, all of us coming from the one source. Now, when you can recognize this, when you can really be aware of it, that all of us come from the same source, you realize that all of us are unique and have our own beautiful passions in our own unique way. As I've explained before, that we are our unique self. We are, unique our own unique passion and gifts, and that's what makes it so different. Because it makes it so exciting and so worth it in a sense. Because if we was all the same, we would not we'd just be boring. It'd be boring, honestly, but it wouldn't be no excitement to it. And when you can compare this to a game, for example, like when you play, I used to play GTA all the time. You had a certain character with certain attributes, and which it applies to a lot of games, but you had a certain character with certain attributes that they was good at, or that you could have them good at. And it's just like life, really. And when you can look at the scientific facts, like I explain stuff in simple ways. That's how I love to do stuff. And but when you can look up the scientific proof, because I know this is scientific proven, we live in a holographic universe, and quantum physics has proven this. Quantum physics didn't come out till like a little while ago, so it's kind of crazy that, we are finally getting this proof. We are finally getting this evidence, because as we live in a materialistic world, most of it, but it is changing. Proof and evidence is definitely one of the keys to proving to people that this is real, other than the woo-hoo things happening, or magical things, because they do happen, and some people just can't just go off that. And having evidence is a good tool for proving this. And as I'm explaining this, you can look up the holographic universe, the Dinkra codes, as they have been proven to be in this reality. And what that means is our reality is really based off our perspective, based off our observation. And when you look at something, it collapses into a wave. No, it collapses into a particle. When you're not looking at it, it is a wave. So that is proven more to your perspective really creates your reality. And we do grow up in a world that we think we're going to get things just like that, or it's going to happen that quick, which it can. But it is good to know, and it is good to keep in mind that divine timing is real, and we live in a world of opposites. So knowing that, we have to sometimes experience the opposite of something to really experience that thing. Like experiencing unconditional love, we have to go through, and I have went through betrayal and abandonment. And when you go through that, it makes having that unconditional love and having someone or family or friends even more, it makes you more grateful, makes you more appreciative. And I feel like if we didn't have to go through them experiences, like I've said before, no experience, there is no growth without experience. When we go through them experiences, it helps us grow more, be more appreciative, and honestly helps us appreciate more what's in front of us. Because if we got everything we wanted in this life so simply, and it was just handed to us, as we have saw, and I've been handed money and stuff, I was never really appreciative of it. I wasn't really cautious or aware with it, and didn't really value it as much. So when you go through these experiences, and going through these experiences, sometimes we can think, and we tend to think, some of us, oh my God, like this is just going to keep happening. And we predict what may happen in the future off the experiences we are going off now, which is not good to do, because the unknown is scary. And a lot of spiritualists talk about the unknown, and the unknown can it can be really unknown. Sometimes our mind can't comprehend what the universe has in store with us. But as a lot have saw, and a lot of successful people have saw, that when they kept going, when they didn't give up, ultimately it was better than they could even imagine. And that's what sometimes our mind can't comprehend. And what makes it so good, what makes it so much better, is experiencing that pain, experiencing that getting blocked, or them circumstances where you don't know what may happen, but you keep going. Makes it so emotional, makes it so appreciative of them goals and them accomplishments that we do get, and we do eventually accomplish, and our highest values. So when you're able to do this, keeping your mind clear, keeping your mind open-minded, because when we are open-minded, we ultimately can't be blocked or can't be stuck in certain circumstances or what people may say, because ultimately that is how we stop us from doing us. That's how you stop you from being you, is when you let them circumstances and other people determine where you may go or what may happen to you. And a lot of people love to do that. Because a lot of people can't see that. They can't see that in themselves. So of course, if they can't see that in themselves, they really can't see that in a lot of other people. And it's all really just a hall of mirrors, to be honest, y'all. I've talked about this in a lot of my videos, reflections and repetitive information. I used to think that repetitive information, I was like, I already know this, like, why am I listening to this again and again? Especially with a lot of spiritual people do this, but it is good, and I see now why. Because first of all, you can explain it better, and second of all, when we are programmed at first, and how we get programmed is repetitive information. So the more you hear it, the more you keep studying it, or the more you keep doing something, the better you get, and the more it gets ingrained in your mind and your being. So that is another thing to keep in mind. All this ties together in being open-minded, in being in the unknown, and trusting yourself, and trusting the process, and loving the process just as much as you're going to love the accomplishments that come with it. I love y'all. It's a quick little vid. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Comment anything else y'all want me to talk about. I'm definitely going to get into some astrology and stuff like that. But yeah, if y'all want me to talk about 3-Eye Atlas, that's been in the sky for a minute, I can talk about that as well. But yeah, y'all, it's really just, this is what I love to do. Find y'all passion, find how it can serve others, and that serve you as well, because serving others will only serve you in return. Love y'all. Make sure y'all just keep going and keep an open mind. Let's go.